When I do Pure Barre, I feel really strong. I feel really empowered. And so I want to be able to carry that into my labor and delivery as well.
She's going to be induced because of gestational diabetes.
I've got 18 days left.
Not that you're counting.
Hey, my name is Mandy. I'm the birth nurse and founder of Birth Nurse Academy. I just met a really awesome friend. Her name is Jess, and we shot in this really awesome studio. And she turned out to be really, really prepared and really in tune with her body and her pregnancy. And I wanted to share some ways that she's getting ready for her birth. So here's a behind the scenes look at how she is preparing for her baby. She is 36 weeks pregnant.
Jess and I were just working on recording some stretches, and she told me that she is a Pure Barre freak. She didn't say that, but
it's kind of true.
It's true, yeah. I mean, you used to do Pure Barre how many times a week?
About 4 times a week.
Okay, that's a lot. And wanted some ideas for what to do at the end of her pregnancy to keep her ready to have a baby, but you're not doing Pure Barre anymore?
Correct.
Okay, so I've been dying to ask you that I haven't asked you until we were recording because I thought it could be relatable to other people who are getting ready to have a baby. Have you found any information out there to tell you like, hey, this is what you need to be doing to prepare for labor?
Other than watching your channel, not so much. I took the childbirth class offered by our local hospital and found it really helpful, really informative. But I am very much into the mind-body connection. And so I really want to learn more about how I can get my mind, get my body ready for labor and delivery. Because I recognize that childbirth is a lot of work. When I do Pure Barre, I feel really strong. I feel really empowered. And so I want to be able to carry that into my labor and delivery as well.
That's awesome. So Jess and I we were meant to meet today. I really think I've been so excited to meet her today. The mind-body connection, and you feel strong when you do Pure Barre workouts. So that's why you've chosen that as your exercise. Do you want to share why you stopped doing it?
Yeah. So I have been super fit, super active, super healthy with the occasional Taco Bell here and there throughout, the majority of my adult life. And so when I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, it was a really big shock to me.
Yeah.
I love donuts, but I didn't think that it was that big a deal.
Yeah.
Despite my greatest efforts, I still couldn't control what my body was doing, which was very frustrating for me because I had mastered controlling my body through Pure Barre. And so with having to go on medication, I had a lot of the side effects from the medication, including fatigue and really extreme heartburn, indigestion, which made it really difficult to stay active and work out, especially working all day, 8-9 hours a day, and then come home and, get ready to go work out again. And so having to take a break from Pure Barre has been frustrating for me. And I worry that I'm not able to get my body as ready for childbirth since I've had to take a break from my exercise. I still stay pretty active with walking and just daily activities, but I really do miss my workouts.
Yeah, well, you work out with other people at Pure Barre and you just get the endorphins. You just feel good. You feel strong. You may be sore the next day, which is a good feeling when you're exercising sometimes. So I was going to ask, what are you doing to stay active and what do you do? What takes up most of your day? Like you said, you work all day. What physically are you doing at work?
So my job, I spend most of my mornings at my desk and then the afternoons are pretty busy with walking around. So I'm up and down several flights of stairs. I'm walking around an office building quite a bit. And in the evenings, I try to stay as active as possible, whether it's cleaning my house or doing some stretching, doing some yoga, so that I can keep my body limber and ready.
That's awesome. But what I found and why we're talking is because sometimes I'll meet very, very, very strong women who get stuck somewhere in their birth and they don't have the birth that you would expect. Like the stronger the better isn't what happens. And it's so crazy. So you're walking, you're staying active. Has there been anything in your past that you think would affect your birth? Any sports or injuries or accidents or trauma that you think might go with you into your birth?
Definitely. I am a huge band nerd, so sports have never been my thing, which is why Pure Barre was really cool, because I was like, oh, look, I'm athletic.
Right. I can do this.
Pretending to be athletic. But I've definitely like had my fair share of like emotional trauma. And more recently, within the last 2 years, I lost my dad, and I was really close with him. And so this whole process has been difficult because I've wanted him to be here. And so I know that going into that, I already have this baggage that I'm bringing with me. And so
we all have baggage.
And
we all have baggage.
We all have baggage. We all have had something that's happened to us, whether it's by other people's scale is big or small. To us, it's huge. And so whatever your perspective on that event is, you bring that with you.
So that's your big thing. And if you do Pure Barre, you're an athlete. Oh my God. Have you tried Pure Barre? So intense. P.S. It sounds like you have some disappointment in some different places of your pregnancy. Okay. Which can affect your pregnancy, your birth, your bonding with the baby, your breastfeeding journey, your journey into parenthood. And that's part of it. It's part of your story. It's not like we're going to be like, don't feel bad about that. That's not how it works. Just knowing that it's there. I hear that out of it. And you've been trying to do things to still enjoy the pregnancy, stay active, and kind of prepare your body. I think it's great you take the stairs, like amazing for your pelvis and for your strength. So it sounds like you're keeping up with your stamina, which is what birth is. You don't need to go into weightlifting to be able to push a baby out. But it can take a while, so stamina is a really good thing. And bursts throughout the day is just as good as going home and working out for an hour and a half. You're gonna get amazing benefit from that. And some days if you go home and sleep all night, that's okay, because pregnancy is crazy, crazy. So listening to your body is a good exercise, which it sounds like you do, and you know that your life affects how your body reacts to it. You said you do some yoga, which is awesome. How are you adjusting yoga to pregnancy?
It's been more about listening to my body and respecting that and just giving myself grace around that, because a lot of what I am used to doing is pushing myself to the extreme. And so sometimes it's really difficult to give myself grace around something, but then I'm like, you're pregnant. Calm down. You can do this. Just do it a different way.
Slower.
And so finding something that's a good compromise has been good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's exactly right. Because you can't be hard on yourself. You can. We're good at that. I don't need to teach you how to be hard on yourself, but respecting your body doing this awesome thing is a really good place to get to. And I think helps with being disappointed in this didn't go the way I expected, or how did I give myself diabetes, which isn't a thing, you didn't do that. And then maybe being disappointed in having to take the medication and now having the side effects. If it's not that, it's something else. And we all will have a list of like, this didn't go my way. But you're still finding ways around it. And it could just be you're talking the talk, which I think is a big, huge part of it. And then when other people hear you talking that talk, they can remind you in ways that work for you. Like your husband can be like, hey, you're pregnant. Like you're growing our baby. Diva, like you're a goddess. And he'd be like, oh,
that's right.
Totally am. I take a pill a day and I grow a baby. Like really in the scheme of things, that's amazing. I think because you're very, very strong, but your activity level has changed, anything that's a huge abrupt change in pregnancy, you want to make sure that you're not doing it too abruptly. So you are still staying active, but I would suggest some of the daily stretches that we talked about today, because you're going to have really strong muscles in certain places, but also, like you said, some of your abs are going to have relaxed and stretched, while some of your pelvic floor muscles in your back may still be very strong and tight. So doing a lot of the sifting and relaxing is going to help you and your partner connect right before you guys are doing this awesome workout together without ever really knowing what it's going to be like. So him learning from you and you listening to your body is a good exercise. And then you liked the inversion, which I love, because when you're in Pure Barre, you are strong, but you're twisting a lot. Yeah. And it's a good twisting and it's a powerful and it's strength. But when you need a baby to come through your pelvis symmetrically, you want to make sure all the twisting stuff is out of the way and it's just your power that's left. Right. So the inversions can help just give baby space to find her route that's going to be the easiest for her. And anything that helps loosen those ligaments. So you say you've had trauma in your life and it's very much in the front for you. Things come up in labor because we are kind of stripped to our core. So being able to talk about that with the people that are going to be with you is super important, because things are going to come up in labor, and feeling safe that they can happen. Because if they come up and come out, that's the best way to progress through labor. And also probably, as you know, we spend a lot of money on therapy and help on the outside. So they get you to kind of like, in a healthy way, get through those things. So just feeling safe, I think, will give you the space to feel in your labor, because you're going to be doing that, and then trusting your body. So inversions and sifting, anything that can relax your ligaments, staying healthy and strong, and any professional help that you either have gotten or have considered. If you go to a yoga class, they might help you be able to tell you how to adjust for pregnancy, things that you don't want to be doing for your abs, or things that are safe. And also chiropractor can help. Have you done that?
Yeah, I actually just started this week.
Oh, good.
It's been amazing.
Good. It feels good.
I've even noticed a change in the reflux that I've had as like one of the side effects from the medicine.
Yeah.
Of where I don't have that nearly as bad at night anymore.
That's good.
And I've slept way better this week.
Really?
Yeah, it's been really awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're like a walking, like, can you come back? When you have your next baby, let's come back to this awesome studio.
It's so beautiful.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help today and for just really being honest. I'm excited for you to do some daily activities. They may not make you feel stronger, but I hope they help you kind of get into the zone.
I think they will.
Okay,
I
good.
definitely think so.
And tell me how it goes.
I will.
Well, this has been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you're going to make it to your pedicure.
Yes.
Hey, if you need some more labor position ideas, check the link down below. I have a printable PDF that you can snag for free. It has 125 labor positions. And if this video helped, thanks for the likes. Consider subscribing and share with a pregnant friend. I'll see you next week.